Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, Ahmed? How you, bro? What's going on, man? Um, yeah, man. Yeah, they got us, yo. The Knicks, they got us. Um, the Cavaliers lost their first game one against the New York Knicks in Cleveland. Um, yeah, they got us. They punched us in the mouth, and we didn't, um, yeah, they punched us in the mouth, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, this bench is definitely. But we knew this all year though, man. The bench we knew could be a problem because we lack a great bench, compared to other teams around the league. We knew this was coming, man, and it was to be expected. I'm not. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised at all, man. This right here though, but this picture right here, man, I don't like it, man. I'm just looking at it, seeing Bronson and Josh Hart. I don't want to see this again, man. I don't want. We gotta handle business next game, man. Got this guy wearing Jalen Brunson on his shirt, man. They having fun, man. They just got game one. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. I don't like it, but. This was a tough one, man. I mean, it's not the end of the world though. This game, it's a marathon, bro. So it's not the end of the world. How 2 7 footers can't get no rebounds, my guy. Yeah, yeah. We had the twin tower. The twin tower was definitely they did get rebounds though. They did get rebounds, but we got out rebounded. They did get some rebounds, but what happened shouldn't have happened, and that was another concern. With this game, man. We know that the Knicks they got some guys that hustle, man. It's not the end of the world though, man. We just gotta calm down. It's not the end of the world. We good. We good. Like I thought this was gonna be a series, right? And it ain't a series until someone lose on their home floor. Um, and we did. So now the game begins, and I got I got this in six, but I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 7 games. Cavs, Cavaliers, man, they looked a little bit. They looked a little bit nervous. Um, Not everybody, but the Cavs looked like in the beginning they was a little nervous, and I'm fine with that as long as you get the nerves out of game one. We cool. We was missing a lot of shots. Some of the shots we was getting to our spots, I felt like, but we just couldn't buy a bucket. And Rubio and Levert, who is our best players off the bench, wasn't really a factor in this game. Rubio didn't even play the second half. It's like him or D Wade. They didn't even play the second half. I don't think. Yeah, I didn't see Rubio back in the game. JB just said, "Nah, scratch it, straight to the bench." JB's just doing things on the fly, trying to figure this thing out, right? Just trying to figure this thing out. And I'm gonna say this, man. Oh, let me see the comments. Danny Green should have been started for Isaac Okoro. You know what I meant? I don't know, bro. That one right there. I I'm gonna have to disagree. Only because I know why you want Danny Green in the lineup for the shooting, obviously, but Isaac got the defense. Danny not gonna be able to play the defense. I don't think Danny can play the defense that Isaac gonna have to play on Bronson. I don't think Danny. I know why you want Danny in there, but for the starting lineup, do I think he could get some playing time off the bench? Yeah, but starring, I don't know, man. I mean, who knows? Let Isaac watch. So, yeah, Isaac couldn't get a bucket. I don't want to, I don't want to say I don't want to put too much on his knee. I know he has the knee injury still, so I don't want to make it too much of a thing. But yeah, he didn't really hit a shot. He being so yeah, I saw that too. He did have some shots that he could have pulled, but he was being either passive or pump faking and then doing what he usually do, drive um to the baseline area. Donovan was a beast. Donovan is the best player in the series. It's not Jalen Brunson. It's not Julius Randle. Donovan Mitchell is the best player in the series, and he will be the best player in the series, and he will be the reason why we close the series out. Um, all that stuff. But let me say this though. I love my team, right? I love my team, but our bigs, I had people say it before in the chat, but our bigs are soft. They are soft. I'm not even, gonna dispute that at all. The bigs are soft, and Mitchell Robinson and Randall, they like more physical than Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. And they more physical than Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. And Mobley's not soft, but he's not the most physical or biggest. Um, he can get physical and hold his own. And I'm looking for Evan Mobley and Jared Allen to match each other energy next game and get more active and more physical and see some more box outs. And Randall tried to get tough with Jared Allen. I can't even find I had the picture, but he tried to get tough with Jared Allen, man. And I'm like, bruh, I'm like, sit down, like, chill out, yo. This the playoffs now, so you feel me? And I'm glad Donovan Mitchell got in there and shoved Randall out the way, cause it's like you're not about to do that. You're not doing that in our house. Like, you crazy if you think that's gonna like fly. And the Jared Allen is not that type of guy, so he's not gonna really get in your face. He's not that type of person. There's nothing wrong with that. He is who he is. He's a good guy, and Randall know that. It's mind games. Randall know that. And Spider know that also, and he let it be known like this ain't that, and I'm right here. So you gotta deal with me if you're gonna deal with him, and you need that because the Cavaliers, they don't have real enforcers on this team. Donovan, he's not no punk, so he would get down with you. He don't back down for nothing. But a guy like DeMarcus Cousins will be good. He would be a good enforcer for this team. If we had him. But we have no real enforcers. And that's fine. That's fine. But every team has at least one enforcer on their team, or some type of guy. Um, at least one. That was the worst game seen Jared Allen play, bro. Nah, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I seen worse. Jared Allen, that's not the worst game I seen from Jared Allen. I see Jared Allen play worse than this in the regular season. Um, trying to remember who, but he was like you couldn't even tell he was out there. This is not the worst game he played, but Jared Allen gotta get it together, man. He definitely gotta get it together. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Ricky Rubio missing labels again. That's a problem, bro. Yeah, Rubio didn't. Rubio, I don't know, man. Rubio, I was high on Rubio. I know he coming back from the injury, but Ricky Rubio he got to get it together too, bro. And he didn't play the second half. He was limited to minutes. Ricky Rubio, these guys, I don't know, man. But look, it's game one, so I'm not really trying to. I don't want to go too hard on these guys, man. It's game one, right? So I want to, I just want to, just not say too much bad things about this game. Like let's talk about Isaiah Okoro, right? Let's talk about Isaiah Okoro. Him being limited, right? Isaiah Okoro was limited today. He didn't really play that much, so Isaiah Okoro being limited, we knew he was going to be like on Brunson because he's clearly our best defender to guard a Jalen Brunson, right? He's our best defender. Um, I was on I was on a Cavaliers podcast stream. I was on a Cavaliers podcast stream, and I had a troll tell me. He tell me, yes, I'm calling you a troll because you told me I didn't know basketball because I said Okoro need to guard Brunson. Well, who else gonna guard him? Like if Okoro can't guard Brunson, if we don't put Okoro on Brunson, who else is gonna guard Brunson?
Shame. Shame.
I don't know who else you know as far as like because Isaac don't need no team defense. Isaac could guard 1-on-1. I'm not saying he's gonna just straight up stop him, but Isaac definitely could slow down Jalen Brunson. But like I said, he was limited. But this dude told me that, and I even asked him. I said, "Yo, are you a Knicks fan?" Because you said he then said the Knicks was going to sweep us. He had the Knicks in 4. But I'm saying like you on a cash stream and you talking down on your own team, and saying we're gonna lose in 4. Like you cannot be a Cavs fan. And then he said he missed LeBron, so I'm like, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, it was good to me. So I was just like, I wasn't mad, but it's just like dumb stuff that it was like one after another, and I'm just like, it's one game, like we gotta chill out. You can't really, you just gotta calm down. It's one game, bro. But I will put Isaac on Jalen Brunson. I don't. It's not a. If you paid attention, Isaac did have good defensive play on Jalen Brunson. We just some nice guys, bro. Yeah. Sometimes it's good to be nice. Sometimes it's not good to be nice. Sometimes the nice guys, finish last, right? But not in this case, though, man. Darius got to be aggressive in the second half. Yeah, I'm gonna get to Darius. Darius was he started off great, but then he went missing. That's a problem. Him not taking the shot. Who you talking about? You talking about Isaac? Jetty was doing a good job guarding Brunson for a little time. Yeah, Jetty was doing good. Jetty was doing good. Um, with team defense, he was. I give the Jetty that. You right, Jetty. I give Jetty that, man. Um, I give. You know what? But we know Jetty ain't no defender, bro. He can't. That's part of the reason why we lost the game. Like towards the end, I'm saying them last possessions killed us, yo. Them last possessions killed us. I do not want to see Jetty on Jalen Brunson. I do not want to see that. Like for a whole game, I can't see it no more. I don't want to see it for not the whole game. Now with the help of team defense and then JB telling him to full court press him, he did have some. It was working. He had some possessions that gave us a chance. But then I'm talking about the other possessions. I'm just like he was just like Jalen Brunson was just getting in his bag and having a little. I ain't gonna say having his way, but he had my boy out there.
Oh, somebody! Oh, he needs some milk.
But yeah, but I'm saying Jetty did have some stop. He did have some stops with the help of team defense, and I think who was it? It was him and Donovan. I think they started getting some turnovers and trapping Brunson. I think it was Donovan that was helping out also. Then getting back to his man. But JB telling him to full court press him. I thought that was okay. It was something different. But Jalen, you don't want Jetty on Jalen though. I get it. And JB, if you're gonna put Jetty on Brunson, I mean, like if you're gonna put him on Brunson, you might as well play Danny Green. At that point, I mean, Danny Green can play. I mean, he's capable of playing better defense than Jetty, right? I know Danny Green got get his legs back, but Danny Green can shoot and all that. You might as well play Danny Green. We're gonna have Jetty on Bronson the whole game. But I did see some plus in that towards the end. It's just that them other plays, Jalen Bronson was able to beat Jetty, because Jetty didn't have no help. So it was just 1-on-1 with him and Jetty. Jetty did the best he could do, so I can't kill Jetty for that. But I'm saying if you're gonna play Okoro, um, they play him when Brunson is in the game, not when Brunson is sitting down on the bench. Don't have Okoro playing if his minutes was limited because of that. Um, Darius, bro. If we don't get scored from Darius, bro, it's a wrap. I agree. I agree with you. Darius, Darius do got to score, right? I definitely agree. What you said about Darius. Darius, right? Yeah, we need scoring from Darius, but Darius also gotta be our facilitator, of course. You know, the floor general. This is the first playoff game for Mobley and Darius. So they have to get the nerves out. It's the first playoff game for this team as a whole, and I remember my first game. It was a away game. I wasn't nervous, but I, I don't know how to explain it. But I'm not. I ain't gonna lie. I had like some type of nerves. I don't know how to explain it because practice is different from game day. You know, practice is practice. When it's game day, is everybody out there. You know, you playing in front of everybody. But once I got out there and finally played, it was nothing. It only took me like one game, and I was confident. My confidence was up after that. But I say that to say this: Darius and Evan Mobley, I expect to be better. This is not a play-in. This is a game of 7. We got time to make adjustments. Mobley got to stop looking for fouls. He got to stop, and I seen he was looking for fouls like he usually get in the regular season. This playoffs, and officiating could have been a little better. I'm not gonna lie, but Mobley got to start looking for fouls because clearly the officiator wasn't really on our side, and that was the problem right there. The Cavs kept looking for calls that the refs just wasn't going to give you, and the fans was even upset. You know, the fans wasn't having it either, and it was kind of upsetting. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching the game upset, but and I'm like, but I think it was a play on Obi Top, and he didn't even get fouled. I think they called the foul on Jetty. And it's just stuff like that you just gotta play through. But Mobley gotta start looking for fouls. Um, you gotta play through it, man. And you gotta earn your fouls, man. Just try to earn your fouls. Play harder. Play hard on offense and just be patient. Don't just jack up shots just to be jacking up shots because nobody else got none. Be patient. Evan Mobley is the best when he's patient. His defense is fine. It's just the offense right now. He could have been better. What he went like 4 for 13 or something like that, and he kept missing. I layups he could have made, but again he thought he got fouled. So you just got to get used to the physical contact. And as for Darius, he was uncertain at first. They was blitzing him in the beginning with double teams, trying to force him to create turnovers. But I need Darius to be more aggressive, like you said, Ahmed. Get into some high pick and rolls actions, get the mismatches, attack the basket. He started off good, he started off decent, but then he kind of, like you said, disappeared and faded away. I think going into the fourth or second half, he just and I don't know if that's due to because Donovan had it going and you wanted Donovan to cook. 'Cause Donovan was, I ain't gonna lie, if we didn't have Donovan, I don't know. I don't know where we would be at. Like Donovan is clearly was the only one that wanted this game, man. And the others, he just needed to step up. Ca- he said, "Carries out here playing. Yeah, don't do carries like that, man." He said, "Oh wait, carries out here playing LA fitness ball. He playing the wrong. But hey, maybe, sure, he gonna have to wake up. Then he playing LA fitness ball. We need him to play NBA basketball, man. We don't need that."
Oh, somebody. Oh, he needs some milk.
We need him to play NBA basketball, bro. Kaz LeVert was doodoo out there, man. He wasn't the best version of himself, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm gonna get the carries too, man. But I was seeing that for Mobley too, bro. Yeah, Mobley. you gotta play through that stuff, yo. It's just it is what it is, man. It's the playoffs, and they probably want the Knicks to win this series. You know, the odd makers, they probably want the Knicks to win the series, but they gotta make it interesting, man. The Knicks got that. I'm not worried. I'm not too worried, you know. Um, but we got our hustle though. This game we got our hustle, plain and simple. Um, yeah, you need energy, guys. Guys who gonna give it effort, 100%. Guys who gonna match Donovan Mitchell energy. Guys who's not scared, like to go fight and die for loose balls, like run into crowds like Donovan was doing out there, for the basketball. You need in this series, you need guys who can get physical. And in order to win, those are some of the things, I believe we had to execute on. Um, our backcourt and at least Evan Mobley, I would say, or Jared Allen, your pick. But our backcourt and at least one of them bigs, they have to play great. They have to play great. At least two of them, at least two of the guys I mentioned need to match Donovan energy. We need two of our guys, part of that core four, to match Donovan energy. That's another execution we need to make sure we have, man. So if we get two two of them guys out of the three, so Darius, Allen, Mobley, at least two out of the three to match Donovan energy. I like the odds with that. That's another execution. We need to make sure they on the same page, man. We need the guys to be better. Cav is so inconsistent, bro. Yeah, Cav, but he had figured it out towards the end of the season though. He just started playing Cavs basketball again. So I don't want to see him go back to being that inconsistent Cavs. It's the playoffs though, man. But he was having a good stretch before the season ended. His 3-point percentage, he's shooting about, what was he shooting before the season ended? He's shooting 39% from the three, I think. I think it was 39%, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but his 3-point percentage went up. So he started going crazy, man. And that's what I'm saying. Carriers didn't have a great game, and bro, you just gotta look at it. Carriers didn't have a great game, and we only lost by 4 points, right? So the bench points, right? The bench points was 37-14, right? So the Knicks had 37 off their bench, and our guys had 14. So you had like three from Cass LeVert. You had nine. Was it nine I got to double check. Nine from Jetty. Was it nine from Jetty? Ah man, I'm trying to think. I gotta check myself, but you had I know Cass only scored 3 points. I know that for sure. He only scored like 3 points, I believe. But the bench points though, right? They killed us on that too. So the rebounds and the bench points. But we knew this already that our bench is not as strong as other teams. Like I said, it's no secret. It's no secret. We knew that already. So Kaz LeVert, he will be better. I feel like they trust their bench more than we did. JB was just trying to like put a lineup together. I mean, and I knew he was gonna run a 9-man rotation. I said before the playoffs, I said he's gonna run like a 9-man rotation, possibly. It's not that many guys you really want to play. Uh, like no cap, I feel playing NBA basketball is a full. Nah, man, it's a full time job for Kaz LeVert, man. He gonna be better, man. I'm confident. Kaz not gonna let this team down, man. He's not a part timer. He's a full timer. He's a full timer, bro. I'm telling you. But nah, but Kaz LeVert though, man, he's gonna be better, man. But I feel like the Knicks bench definitely played way better than our bench. Obviously, our bench was tremendous, man. We still only lost by 4 points though, so you got to keep that in mind. LeVert didn't play great. We lost because of second chance points. second chance opportunities, obviously, giving the Knicks extra possessions, not boxing out, and not paying attention to detail, and not being physical enough, man. The playoffs is physical, man. And some fans might argue and say, "Oh, they let the Knicks get away with this and that," and then when it come down to us, guys like Jared Allen, whoever wasn't getting the calls, it was getting fouled or wasn't getting the calls. But on the other end, they was letting these guys do whatever they want. That's how I was looking, right? I hate this picture. I can't look at this picture. This getting me mad, yo. I can't look at that picture, man. But yeah, so it was like one sided, right? Now I'm gonna say this though. Like, these the guys I want to see get adjusted into the lineup. I want to see now that you now we you know what, we have to see what happened game 2, right? Let me see what it said. But if we don't win, bro, I think we lose the series. We have to win game 2, but let's say we go down 0-2, right? You think we lose the series? We don't have LeBron James anymore. I don't want to say we lose the series. I really don't want to say that. I'm not looking to go down 0-2, but let's say we did go down 0-2, going into the Garden, which is a crazy place to play at in the playoffs. I don't think I don't know, man. I just feel like Donovan Mitchell, but Donovan Mitchell can only do so much. The team had to show up, but I just feel like we I don't know, man. If we go down 0-2, I don't know. I'll talk about it when we get to that point, but I think we split the series 1-1. We're gonna win game 2, but we go down 0-2. The Knicks is not. The Knicks are beatable, man. They beatable, bro. Like if we went down 0-2 to Philly and Philly or the Celtics, then I'd be like, yeah, this series is it might be over. But it's the Knicks. I'm not sleeping on the Knicks. The Knicks are a good team. They are. That team is well constructed, and picking up Josh Hart was a huge pickup for them, man. And the crazy thing about it, the Cavs was in talks of making trades by all these guys. They was in talks of making a trade for Josh Hart. Who else was it? It was Tim Hardaway Jr. I think Royce O'Neal to pair him back up with Donovan Mitchell, his homie. It was them guys that kept coming up in the talks, but we felt comfortable not making the trade. But Josh Hart, I ain't gonna lie, we had Josh Hart on this team. Sheesh, man. He could rebound, and he hit a well. And think about it. We could have had this game. He hit a three, I think, to put him back up. He hit a three. We played the best defense we could. I think it came down to the last second. I think he was up, and then he's out of nowhere. He hit a three over who was it? Jetty. He hit a three over somebody. It was just depleting though. I'm just like, dang, we almost had it. Then this guy hit a last second three. He didn't pass to nobody. He just put it up there. It was just everything was going right for the Knicks. They missed some shots too, but it's just like everything was going right for the Knicks. Um, you seen the Kings game, bro? Yeah, I saw parts of the Kings game. I didn't see the whole game because I ain't gonna lie, I was upset about the Cavs game a little bit, so I didn't want to watch basketball no more. Even though that was the last game, I didn't want to watch no more basketball after that loss. But I put my pride to the side. I checked it out towards the end. I know it was highly a lot of offense being played. Curry and Fox was going at it. Fox was going crazy. Malik Monk, that Kentucky, connection right there, man. I used to watch them boys. They used to play. My man's Briscoe used to be on the team too. Yeah, they was balling. Um, doing the same thing they did in college. I wish we had that offense. The Kings play at a way faster pace than us too, man. So I mean, it's cool, man. It's cool. They play at a way faster pace than what we do. They are a top offense. Different coaches. Shout out to Mike Brown, former Cleveland Cavalier coach. Coach of the year, right? I wish JB would have got coach of the year, but we get it. Politics. Kings haven't been to the postseason, and we don't, years, right? But I get it though. But yeah, the Kings, different team though, different team. But yeah, we had that offense. With this defense, yeah. Um, I'm just saying, like, if the Cavs lose, I can't watch the other games, bro. Yeah, it puts you in a bad. That's for anybody, though. You know, if you're really passionate about your team, that's for anybody, man. After a tough loss too, or a loss that you know you should have won, but everything just didn't go your way. It'd be hard for me to try to watch anything. I don't even want to watch no more games. I just want to go and vent to myself and do what I gotta do and take my mind off the game. But yeah, I couldn't watch the Kings versus Warriors, so I just saw a little bit of it towards the end and seeing the Kings close it out. But that was a they fans was crazy too. I like the Kings arena. They be getting lit out there. They be getting lit out there, man. Um, said Mike Brown wasn't that like that with LeBron. Hey, Mike Brown, I like the Mike Brown with the Cavs though, man. We was a defensive team. Way different personnel. Don't even have the same plays like the Kings have. And Mike Brown, has grown and he was down. He used to coach with the Warriors, with Steve Kerr. Mike Brown is a defensive coach and he got the offense clicking. He got the right guys. He got the right guys on that Kings team. Sabonis and Fox are beasts. Um, all the guys play, and we lost to the Kings earlier this year, right? So the Kings, they not know the Kings, they tough, man. I actually think the Kings could beat the Warriors in that series. Um, but Mike Brown did a good job with that team, man. Shoot, but shout out to Mike Brown. Shout out to Mike Brown. But hold on, let me get back to the breakdown though for these who I want. Talking about the Kings, man. Man, forget the Kings. Talk about the Kings, man. The Cavs then lost this game. Gotta explain for the Cavs. But nah, all jokes aside though, like the players that I want to see get to playing time, and it don't have to be like right now in game two. Probably game three. If we do go down 0-2, which is unlikely, I'm gonna ride with we split the series 1-1. That's what I think is gonna happen. That's just what I think gonna happen, man. I'm gonna be like that, right? But if we happen to go down 0-2, I think that we should look to um we should look to make a little change. JB gonna have to adjust. So guys that I want to see in the lineup. This is just my opinion on it. What I think. Um, Guys, it will be like Levert. We had Levert coming off the bench. JD obviously gonna have to come off the bench. We're gonna need his shooting, obviously. He do provide that. And when JD get hot, he could get hot. We haven't seen it in the playoffs yet, but we could see it in the playoffs. So guys like Levert coming off the bench, JD coming off the bench. Yeah, I don't know if y'all might kill me for this, but I want to see Neto. I want to see Neto. I would see Neto in the playoffs and a guy like Lamar Stevens coming into this playoffs. It's all about adjustments from game to game. You got to figure things out. Danny Green, we'll see what happened with Danny Green, right? If he happened to play in this series. But Dean Wade and Ricky Rubio, I don't know, man. They Dean Wade is at the end of my lineup. I try to give Dean Wade a chance. I get it. He had an injury and his confidence is probably shooken and all that stuff. His shot is looking flat out there. But I can't with Dean Wade right now, man. It's no disrespect, but Dean Wade just ain't it right now. I tried to get a man a chance, and it's not clicking right now, man. So Dean Wade and Rubio, they are up for question marks. I don't know what you do with them. Dean Wade, he needs some secret stuff. They had the secret stuff out there on the Warriors bench. He needs some secret stuff.
He needs some milk.
That man Dean Wade, that boy, man. Y'all can keep sticking up for Dean Wade. I ain't got no problem with Dean Wade, but he's just not it right now. So I want to see guys like Levert. I mean not Levert, Neto and Lamar Stevens. I want to see them what them guys uh can do in the playoffs. I will put them in the playoffs because you looking at these guys right here, like Lamar Stevens. We not, of course, he's not gonna be guarding Jalen Brunson because we seen what happened last time they played. I don't think we should put Lamar Stevens back on Jalen Brunson, right? But like for like the guys like because right now Rubio and Dean Wade is question mark. So a guy like Neto, he I feel like this series is good for him. Like would you prefer Neto or Rubio? Now Neto is not better than Rubio, obviously, but Neto he know how to utilize his minutes when he come in the game, man. And the whole you talking about Jetty on Bronson full court pressing him, right? I could see a guy like Neto could do that, right? Neto is a scrappy guy. He could full court press Bronson. You know, I could see that happening. The guy is just he's experienced, right? He's a scrappy guy. He could get physical with you. He could pressure Jalen Brunson. Try to make it hard on him, right? And he's a guy that, again, I said that make the effort plays, and he's a guy that would die for loose balls and get the extra effort. And yeah, I feel like yeah, Neto could we could put Neto in the playoffs against the Knicks, man. He's not the biggest, but he has a decent size for a point guard. He got good size for a point guard. He plays with effort on both sides of the ball, and he moves pretty well. So I think a guy like Neto should get a look at if game two don't goes as planned, right? And then with Lamar Stevens, I'm looking at Lamar Stevens because uh he's a defensive first guy. So Lamar and Isaac, they are like similar. Like they have like the same strength. Lamar might be a little stronger than Isaac. Um, Lamar is a guy who also gives you effort and energy, and he could get the extra. Like you see this guy Josh Hart, he's out there, he's hustling and getting the extra plays. We need to put Lamar Stevens out there and match Josh Hart energy. He makes the extra plays just like Josh Hart can make the extra plays. Now, Josh Hart is better than Lamar Stevens, but we talking about effort, wanting it more, hustle. Lamar is going to hustle it. He's going to try to utilize his minutes. Um, he's a strong wing. You know, he's very strong. Now the only problem with putting Lamar Stevens in the lineups or coming off the bench, he lacks the he lacks the offense. So he somewhat will hit a corner shot. It's best to put him in a corner for the threes. It's not a guaranteed make, but he won't be afraid to pull it. You know, he'll try to pull a shot. He won't be too passive. So the only problem I have with Lamar Stevens is the offensive side of it. But Lamar Stevens is a physical guy who's going to attack the basket no matter who's down there. Um, Lamar gonna be that guy, and he's not gonna, he's gonna give you the energy. So I'm just looking at the guys when I say we need effort, energy, and guys that's actually want this. Lamar Stevens and Neto is two guys that come to mind. Either one you want to put in the lineup. I just think one of them guys should see some type of player time in the playoffs. If you want to switch it up. Dean Wade, he's capable of playing defense, but right now it's just and he's out there, he's a power he's a small forward, power forward. He out there to space the floor. He also got good strength on the upper body, but um right now he just I don't see the confident Dean Wade. Now mind you, Dean Wade killed the Knicks. Our first game we played them, he killed the Knicks. One junkyard dog of the game that night. He killed the Knicks. I think he had about 25 points. Dean Wade was on one. He was hitting threes. At that time, I don't know if we was 7-on-1 or what, but at that time we was playing some good basketball. It was new. We didn't have Darius, I don't think, at that point. Or we probably did have. No, I don't think we had Darius. Donovan was still running the show as the floor general, and Dean Wade was hitting shots. Dean Wade was he's playing some good basketball and getting some boards, getting the extra boards, kicking it out. He's good when he drop and then he dump it out to the open man. So Dean Wade's not a scrub, but he just not the same right now. And it comes down to is JB actually trust this guy to play next game. Clearly, he was limited this game. So a guy like Neto and Lamar Stevens is guys I'm looking at here. You gotta look at them. And if Danny Green, you want to play Danny Green, he spaces the floor out, man. He knows what it takes. Now he's still getting his legs back, but why? Now you seen what he did in the regular season against the Orlando Magic. Now, yes, it's the Orlando Magic, right? Orlando Magic bench, so it's not really nothing to brag about. But Danny Green looked good out there, man. He was hitting some shots. He was playmaking on it a little bit, getting into the bigs, getting some steals. If you're gonna put Jay, like I could see Danny Green playing too, man. Like just you got to try things, just see what works. Try things until you see what works, man. The Knicks are beatable. Um, JB just got to make the right adjustments, man, and find a lineup off the bench that actually works, and not just putting guys together. Find that lineup for them guys that come off the bench and see what works well with the other guys. So Neto and Lamar is my pick, man. And that's just me though. Y'all might feel different about it, but that's just me. I want to see Neto and Lamar play in this series because they are scrappy and physical guys. We don't need no punks out there or guys that's not going to give the extra effort because that game, some of the plays, like it came down to effort as well. Wasn't just about getting out rebounded and missing shots. It's about hustling, making the effort plays. Y'all's heart and them guys was making effort plays, and while our guys was looking like statues at times, right? And being young, and you just need an answer, right? You just need an answer, man. Like why is it, bro? It's always playing 4-on-5 with him on the court. You saying are you saying you saying like on the offensive end it's like him playing 4-on-5 on the court because his lack of making the three. And again, Isaac is if we get Isaac clicking on the whole 3-and-D thing, if Isaac could make his shots, we good. Isaac can make his shots, we good. Isaac still got the knee injury or whatever. He gotta not be too passive. Isaac, we need Isaac though. We need Isaac for the series. We need Isaac defense. We don't have too many wings that could do anything. Isaac, at least for Isaac, he is a better shooter than Lamar Stevens, and play better defense when guarding the backcourts, the guards. Um, Lamar, you just want him guarding like the forwards and stuff like that. Um, but not like this series. I want to put Lamar on Jalen Brunson. We need Isaac though, man. But I get you. A lot of people say the same thing. It's like playing 4-on-5 with him. But his defense is what makes up for that. Um, let me see. Yeah, bro, Dean Wade ain't got no purpose on the court, man. I mean, if we was able to get the Dean Wade that played the Knicks the first game of the season that we played against the Knicks, I would be fine with Dean Wade on the court. I say, hey, give him the minutes you got rid of Kevin Love for. Like the whole purpose of getting rid of Kevin Love is because A, he wanted out because he wanted to actually play, and B, Dean Wade was supposed to be that replacement because we seen similarities into what Kevin Love did. Dean Wade could possibly do. Now Dean Wade can't rebound like Kevin Love, obviously not, but Dean Wade is capable of being a better defender than Kevin Love, and he's decent on the Bulls, not the best. Um, eh, but he's not a better rebounder than Kevin Love, and he's able to space the floor out just like Kevin Love. Um, but his shot just ain't been that right now. His shot ain't been that right now. But again, Dean Wade go to the end of the bench. Rubio most likely will play game two. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see guys like Neto or Lamar Stevens into a series to match these guys' energy because it comes down to that too, man. And I don't know what else we could look forward to, but right here, Donovan said this isn't the end of the world, so we will respond, and I believe we will respond. I'm very confident. Um, this is a game that could come down to 7 games, but as I was saying, those guys is what I want to see: Neto and Lamar Stevens. And now if they don't get into this playoff series, and we don't get it done, JB, I don't know what to tell you, bro. because right now it's coming down to coaching as well. I say all that to say this: the guys will be better. It's only game one, so if anybody is deciding the series is over off of game one, and that's including Knicks fans or just delusional and lack the knowledge of the playoffs and how it really works, y'all tripping. I need Wade to hit open shots. That's it. I don't even need his defense from him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right, right. You don't need his defense. I mean, if he could just hit his shots, that will be fine. But Dean Wade ain't hit a consistent three, and I don't know when. But it comes down to JB, and JB is the guy. He's not going to be afraid to pull you. I don't think now Dean Wade didn't play that long to really showcase too much. He's limited, but JB is not afraid to pull you. If he don't see things going right, and it's like he does it before it could get out of hand. Well, no, sometimes it gets out of hand, and then he do it. But Dean Wade, I mean, Coach JB is not afraid to pull you out the game. So he definitely set Rubio and Dean Wade. He is not afraid to do that, bro. So that's JB, man. JB gotta figure this out against Tibbs and all of them. But this is checkers and chess, man. It's not no game of Candyland. The Knicks are beatable, right? They are not Philly or Boston. Um, we can bang with them. We just have to pay attention to detail. We didn't fight for home court for no reason. We didn't go to all them games for no reason, right? This the most healthiest we ever been. This the most healthiest Levert been, right? He been consistently here with us, man. Not consistently playing well, right? But consistently being healthy. We need that Levert to go back to before the season, and we need that Levert that doing all the right things, playing defense, facilitating, and getting the deflections in the passing lanes and being able to hit his shots. Cause some of he missed layups. He was blowing layups too. Yeah, he was blowing layups too. What Cavs podcast you talking about, bro? You talking about what I said earlier? You talking about what I said earlier? You talking about what I said earlier? I'm talking about the it's Cavaliers podcast. If that's what you talking about. Yeah, it's Cavaliers podcast because I'll be over there too. It's for all Cavs fans, man. For all Cavs fans. But yeah, we gotta pay attention to detail. We didn't fight for home court for no. Yeah, yeah, yep. So, yep, that's the podcast. Look it up. Check it out. They cover cast content too. It's for all cast fans, man. Check it out too. Actually, they went live last night. They went live after the game. Actually, right after the game. Well, a little after the game, they went live. But we gotta pay attention to detail. We have home court for a reason, and I think we will win game two. I'm looking to win probably by 8 or better. Um, I'm confident, man. I'm confident. It could be the ugly wins, but I'm looking to win by 8 or better next game. We will win this fight. I've been saying Cavs in 6, and I'm gonna have to stand on it. I'm not gonna change my pick uh off of one game. I'm just gonna stand on it. We had to win in the Garden, and that's fine. And I know it's gonna get crazy in the Garden, and I expect our guys to be better, and for JB to make the correct adjustments. Um, you think JB gets fired if we don't win this series, bro? Absolutely not. Um, JB will not get fired if we don't win it. We should win this series, right? Now, the Knicks, I'll say this. The Knicks, some people might think the Knicks have the better team. If you're looking at it collectively from top to bottom, like including the bench, they might have the better team than us. But I think the Cavaliers, ah, it's either or though. I think the Cavs are has the better talent because I'm just looking at guys like Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland and Jared Allen, Evan Mobley when they clicking, and Cavs LeVert coming off the bench. I don't know. But we are fairly evenly matched. This is a good matchup for us though. This is a evenly matched game right here. So it could go either way. But I don't think JB lose his job over this because he came this far. He was here during the rebuild. He took over at the John B line, and he created a culture with his team. He built something. The guys, his voice is heard. He didn't lose the locker room. He still got the locker room. The guys trust him, and he listened to him. So, and I don't think JB is a bad coach. That's just my opinion. But JB can't get fired after this. Kobe trusts JB. You would say you need to win this first round, but it's not. It's the Knicks is making it. They making it a game. So JB loses series. I don't think he get fired, man. Now, if we get sweat, which is not going to happen, you could say we could revisit this, but I don't think he get fired. JB hasn't done nothing to get fired. He should have won Coach of the Year, um, twice. you know, um, yeah, off this series rate alone, he don't get fired, man. Not like that. You can't fire a man who been here. He was here for the process, and then fire him, and then hire another guy to take credit for the team if they go all the way. Nah, we can't do that. Kobe not going to do that. He got a long term deal with the Cavaliers, and we just gotta let him, see what he could do next year. Um, also as well after this year, I think JB is he's here to stay for now, man. He's here to
Hey, yo,
stay.
serious. So it look like I'm gonna be around here for a while. I ain't trying to be a daddy or nothing, but if you need some advice, feel free to talk to me. Cause I seen it all, and I done it all to the full.
Yeah, JB in for the long ride, man. He ain't going nowhere, man. He's seen it all, man. Call up your dad, man, Bernie, and let's get this coaching right, man. I don't mess with this slow pace basketball. Yeah, we last in the pace. We young, play faster. Yeah, yeah, it's cool though. Playoffs it start to slow down a little bit for it start to slow down, but I mean, if we getting the job done, it's whatever with me though. But I hear you though. Like the Kings, who else play at a faster pace? I think the Pacers play at a fast pace, but it's cool. What about this? Is the best it gets with him? Um, we gotta let JB. Just gotta let JB coach, man. This is his first time. Besides him being interim head coach with the Houston Rockets, and he led them to the playoffs as well. That's when I first remember JB when he was in the playoffs with them guys. Um, it was the Rockets, right? Yeah. JB is he don't have like you guys gotta let JB do his thing, man. I don't know what good of a coach. He's not an elite coach. Obviously, we not. He's not an elite head coach. He has mistakes, and he's not a guy that followed the whole analytic crap. He's that coach goes with the flow, old school tight. He's that type of coach, man. He ain't no he ain't into all that other stuff. But um I expect the guys to be better for JB, man. Tibbs is he's more of a playoff season um coach than JB. So So I'm not expecting JB to outcoach Tibbs. It can happen. It can happen, but I'm not expecting Tibbs to just get outcoached like that by JB. You know, JB, this is his first real test, I believe, with this young team. But I can expect JB to coach his team to victory, man. If this the best it gets with him, you know, we'll see. But right now, we don't know. We don't know. It's the first time we in the playoffs, you know, with JB as the head coach of the Cavaliers. So right now, we don't know.
Well,
man.
what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns, things we don't know that we don't know. Well, what I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't know, man. But you know, like I said, man, it's cool. It's cool. Just calm down. Game 2, it should be a good one. Game 2 is on Tuesday, right? So we gonna come back to this, man. And everything I said, I hope some of it come true. We have to get down to the execution better. So everything I said, we'll see. We will be back, man. I'll be back to see what's gonna happen, man. But yeah, man. I think I covered everything. I think I covered everything though. But yeah, man. Appreciate everybody tuning into the live, man. We will be back soon. After the next Cavs game. So I will see y'all then, man. Shout out to Ahmed, man. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate y'all, man. But hey, we will win this game, man. I gotta have faith. Just calm down. Calm down.
You, what's your profession? I'm a fighter.
Spartans! What is your profession?
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight!
We are with you, sire!
This is where they die!
For Sparta! For freedom!
Today, no Spartan dies!
Prepare for glory!
Remember this day, this destiny forever will be yours. This is madness! A long time! This is Sparta!